What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, I want to show you a realistic price target of Bitcoin in between $140,000 and $160,000 by Q4 or Q1 of 2025. And I'm going to show you with timing and also with diminishing percentage gains how this level is very, very likely to be hit. And then we're not going to see 100,000 Bitcoin this year or next year. It's very likely to be end of 2024, beginning 2025. And I'm going to show you exactly why in this episode. So make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. New to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily take on Bitcoin crypto. I also do live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor, so do not buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Let's dive in here, guys, because what I want to show you here with this video is a potential realistic target of Bitcoin hitting $140,000, $160,000 by Q4 or Q1 of 2025. And how did I come out with this potential target, all right, in the next few years, being realistic, all right? Now, a lot of people talking about 100, 200K by this year and that Bitcoin's going to go to $1 million by 2025 and stuff like that. But let's keep it realistic, guys. The trend is slowing down and it's going to take more time, more money, adoption for the price of BTC to go to these insane levels. And a realistic price target would be $140,000, $160,000, like I said, okay, in between 2024 and 2025. How did I come up with this number? Well, this is the Brave New Coin chart, okay, here on the monthly. And what I want to show you, since Bitcoin's existent, all right, the first peak that we did create was back in 2011 in June, as you can see here on the chart. And we had a little bit of a bear market here for a few months. And then the next major big peak was in 2013 in November, which was round about $1,177, approximately around that range. Okay, I'm not going to be exact on the dollar, but round about that level. So I just counted the days, right, from peak to peak. All right, how long did it take to reach from this peak to peak? And it was around about, let me just say here, 1 second, it is around about 29 months, all right? So from this peak to this peak, 29 months. And from this one right over here to this one, it was around about 49 months, all right? From the peak of 2013 to 2017, it was about 49 months. So there's 20 more months there, as you can see here on the chart. So also the percentage gains from this high to this high, like I have here, it is round about 3,450%, all right, from this peak, all right, which was round about the $35 to this peak of $1,170 range. It was about 3,450, meaning a 34x, okay, in about 2 years, less than 2 years. So what I seen here, how long did we reach the next peak from this peak over here in 2013 to the peak in 2017? Well, it was 49 months. And also from peak to peak, it was 1,600 percentage gains. It was a 16x, right? So you could see it was round about 46, 47% less, all right, from peak to peak. As you can see, the gains, right? The gains here, 3,450 from peak to peak. And from this peak to this peak, it took another 20 months. And it was 46, 47% less, okay, than this peak to this peak. So just by looking at this average movement of Bitcoin, how it's growing, and also how long it's taking to go higher and higher, I've analyzed the situation here because it took 1 2/3, all right? It took the 1 2/3 of time from this peak to this peak from 2011 to 2013. As you can see, this is why I do have these lines, all right? So this was the timing looking at this horizontal line that I've got here. And if I take this one and 2/3 of this one, which would be this right over here, this is the time that it took to go from peak to peak. So it's 1 2/3 time longer this peak to this peak than from this peak to this peak. So what if we do take that analysis and seeing, you know, the diminishing rewards and the amount of time it takes to go to a next big major peak? Well, looking at the percentage, if we were to take the same amount of time from here to here, but now we are analyzing this amount of time, well, if we were to do 46, 47% less from peak to peak from here, then this would be 736, 752 percentage gains, which would be around about $140,000, $160,000 to reach the next major peak, all right? So that is how I came up with these numbers, all right? 46, 47% less than this one, and this one right over here is 46, 47% than this one. So what about the timing? Well, if I'm going to use the same kind of method here using 1 and 2/3 from this timing, well, what about 1 and 2/3 of this timing? Well, if we take a look, this is why I put these lines over here, all right? This is the amount of time from this peak of 2013 to 2017. If I start here from this peak and I take the next 2/3, then this would take me round about this date here, November of 2024. You could put another month or a month less, okay, more or less. This is an average kind of, overview of this situation. So Q4, Q1 of 2025, where we potentially can reach $140,000, $160,000 just by using the percentage gains, all right, diminishing. As you can see, it's an average situation here. This is how you can see that the gains are diminishing. We are going rounder and rounder, slowly, little by little. And also the timing, it is taking much, much longer. As you can see, these nice round formation bear markets to the peak are taking longer and longer. So you could arguably discuss that this is going to do something like this, all right, entering that kind of bear market sideways action in the next few months till we reach here the potential peak. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this, guys? It's just looking at timing and looking at the percentage diminishing gains, all right? So just by using those two methods, you could arguably discuss that this is a realistic target. I know a lot of you people might think, no, Bitcoin's going to hit over 100,000 this year or maybe next year, or it's going to hit 500,000 by 2025. These gains are very, very low, but you can clearly see here, like I just explained to you, that the percentages from peak to peak are diminishing. So a realistic target, you need more money, you need more time. Adoption is going fast, but it basically is going slow. It's not going to happen in the next coming months that we are going to hit these levels. It's going to take a few years. Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website, because we do have the latest news and technical analysis ideas. We have totally free information on the website down below in the description. Thank you for this quick overview, and I'll see you in the next one.